Good afternoon. In the last lecture we have discussed the effect of slip on a rotor parameters. In this lecture we will discuss the torque equation of induction motor. Now what is torque? Torque is the twisting or turning force applied on a rotor. Now this twisting force applied on a rotor, which is called as a torque, depends on the following factors. The first one is flux responsible to produce induced EMF, that is rotating magnetic field. Then second is the magnitude of rotor current in running condition. Magnitude of rotor current in running condition means I to R. The power factor of rotor circuit in running condition, that is cos phi to R. So mathematically if you put torque T is directly proportional to flux responsible for induced EMF, that is phi, then rotor current in running condition I to R and cos phi to R. Now out of these three, this flux phi is produced in a stator because of stator voltage E1. So this flux phi is directly proportional to E1. Okay. And this E2, that is a rotor EMF in a standstill condition, is directly proportional to stator voltage E1. So can I write like this? E2 is directly proportional to phi, because E1 is directly proportional to phi and E2 is also directly proportional to E1. So I can write E2 is directly proportional to phi. So in place of phi, in equation number 1, in place of phi, now I will put E2. Then rotor current in running condition I to R, as we have derived from previous lecture, this I to R is equals to E to R upon Z to R. Voltage upon resistance is nothing but the current. So this is the rotor induced EMF in a running condition and rotor impedance on running condition. So E to R is SE2 and Z to R is under root of R2 square plus SX2 square. So this is the value of I to R. Then cos phi to R. From this previous slide we have found out cos phi to R. Cos phi to R is adjacent upon hypo, that is R2 divided by Z to R. Again Z to R same, R2 square plus SX2 square. So now put these two values. So this is E2, in place of phi we will put E2. I to R is E2 divided by square root of R2 square plus SX2 square. And cos phi to R is R2 divided by R2 square plus SX2 square. Now here it will be 2R. Okay. So this is SE2. E2R is SE2. Now put this equation 4, 5, 6 in equation number 1. So you will get torque T is directly proportional to SE2 into the value of I to R and the value of cos phi to R. If you solve this, you will get torque is directly proportional to SE2 square R2 whole divided by R2 square plus SX2 square Newton meter. So this is the torque produced in induction motor. Now to erase this directly proportional sign, we will give the constant K. This constant is called as constant of proportionality, and this K is equals to 3 divided by 2 pi ns, where ns is the synchronous speed in RPS. Okay. So this is the torque. This is the torque equation in induction motor, 3-phase induction motor. Now starting torque. At a starting, as we have discussed, NR is 0, rotor speed is 0 and slip is 1. So put here slip in this equation, put S is equals to 1. So as S is equals to 1, equation will be K E2 square R2 whole divided by R2 square plus X2 square Newton meter. So this is the value of your starting torque. Okay. So this is the torque equation in induction motor and starting torque. In the next lecture, we will discuss the condition for maximum torque and the value of maximum torque. Thank you.